Okay, so let's begin from the verse 39. Let's put it as 39 so it becomes very easy. Okay, ayam swabhavah swatah eva yat parashrama panoda pravanam mahatmanam sudham. Hey, this we did, I think so. Sudham shuresh swayam, yeah, swayam arka karkasha prabhad prabhabihi tap sorry taptam avati kshitim kila. So ayam swabhavah swatah eva yat. Swayam swabhava means one's own nature. So
Okay.
that is the swataha, that is his own. Ayam, mine. So that would be one's own nature. That is, being whatever we have spoken should be one's own nature. Para shramapana udapravanan udapravanam mahatmanam. Mahatma is magnanimous, which is Atma which has seen the reality. That is the reason it is called as Mahatma. Maha plus Atma, bigger. That means who has seen. So he is saying Parashramapanna. Apanna is to arrive. Parashrama. That is one who has ability to remove the troubles. Udapravanam, when it arises. So the troubles what people are facing he is able to remove. Shuddham shuhu esh esha swayam. Sudham shu. Sudha means moon. Eshu swayam. What? Arka karsha arka karkasha prabhabhitapam. Arka karkasha. Karkasha means irritating. Arka karkasha means highly heating and irritated. Prabhabhihi, the light. Tapam, heat. This moon is seen to express its own nature. Avati kshitim kila. Kila is another name for, uh, sorry, kila means earth. So kshitim, that is the kshita, is coolness. Avati is the moon. So moon is able to cool down the earth. Is it not? Is what he is asking. Meaning the guru who is rendering service to the Shishya would be something like this. That is, his swabhava would be like that. So, when you are in search of a guru and you think you found one, this is how you need to test through his actions whether he is able to provide like hot sun, but when the sun goes away, the moon shines on the earth and gives the much needed coolness. Is that happening when you meet the Guru? So then the soothing words of the Guru is indicated. Brahmananda rasa anubhuti kalitaihi putaihi sushitarayutaihi yushmad vak kalashah ujjitaihi shruti sukhai vakyamritaihi sechaya. Brahmananda rasa anubhuti. So now I was giving some knowledge to some people. One second. There is a word called as Brahmananda here. Before we understand this word Brahmananda, we need to understand what are the different states we have, and we have been using these words interchangeably. I'll just explain to you what I'm trying to mean here.
Okay.
See, we have you heard about pain?
Pain.
Yes.
Yeah. Pain as in general when we get physically hurt.
No,
So
one
we
is
feel the
physical
pain.
pain and one is mental pain.
Yeah, mental pain as well. Yeah.
Yes.
When we are
So
stressed out or when we get into some kind of arguments, no, in general, I mean,
yes, that's correct. I'm talking all in general only.
yeah.
So what do you mean by pain? What is the attribute of pain?
Attribute of pain.
When we say I'm pained by your talk or I'm pained by your attitude, what really does that mean?
Which means that hurts what I think. That is counter to what I think. Or
No, that is not.
no.
What do you think would be the attribute of a mental pain?
Um, Definitely.
Have you experienced mental pain?
I think so. Yes.
Okay, fine. So what would that mean?
Mm, pain. I'm unable to put it into words, but yeah, it's kind of a
Okay,
feeling that brings me down. At least that makes me
yes,
sad and sorrow.
correct. So there are two attributes of a pain. One is a fear, one is an anxiety.
Uh-huh.
We just check. Whenever you have felt pain mentally, can be a project work, can be work at home, can be related to parents, can be related to traffic, can be related to whatever. You have fear and you have anxiety. There can't be any pain without these two. Just check whether what I'm saying is right or wrong.
Anger and anxiety.
No, no,
No.
no anger. Fear
Mm.
and anxiety.
Fear.
Yeah,
Oh,
fear.
you said fear.
Yes, I said fear. I
Okay.
never said anger.
Fear and anxiety. Okay.
What? Okay, check.
Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to introspect. Yeah.
Yeah, so we can wait for 2 minutes.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. I think I got one of my incident that I can correlate.
Okay.
Then the incident was before I go ahead for the prospect of working in Saudi Arabia.
Mm.
So there was a lot of fear and anxiety that caused a lot of pain within uh, leaving the family behind in India.
That's true. Yes. So you require to have these two attributes.
Okay.
Then what is pleasure?
Leisure.
In fact, we also use it to when we meet people. So after we finish our meeting, we say, "It was indeed a pleasure to meet you."
Yeah.
So what it really means when we say pleasure?
Extent of happiness or joy?
No,
No.
no, not at all. You have not even seen what is happiness, in my opinion. Let's see whether you have seen it. So let us go through all of them until Brahmananda, and then we'll see.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I will tell you.
Or,
Yeah, go
or
ahead.
I felt like, okay, maybe like, um, okay, if I have something in my mind, if I want to get some of, let's say, I have some questions which have not been answered or something like that, and then, for example, I approach Vilas and I get the answers for what I'm looking for, or which has been satisfied some of my needs or something, then I would say, okay, it's a pleasure to meet you, something like that.
That's correct, but what is the attribute of pleasure?
Attribute.
We are talking about attribute. You are talking about the result. I am talking about attribute.
Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to understand the reason. What circumstances that come and then try to bring the attributes out.
Okay, shall I give answer?
Please.
Absence of fear and anxiety is pleasure.
Sense of fear and anxiety. Okay.
See now, let's say same Saudi Arabia, what you're talking about. You went there, you got rid of fear, you got rid of anxiety. It's pleasure.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Okay.
all of us, almost all of us, actually are in pain and pleasure cycle. It's like somebody has held the person tightly, suddenly he is let loose, again held tightly, again let loose, again held tightly, again held loose. Whenever we are held loose, we find pleasurable. A food is brought to the table. It is as per the expectation. The anxiety is gone. The fear and anxiety is gone. Fear is whether this food is good. Anxiety is how it will look or how will it taste. The moment it is put in the mouth, both the fear and anxiety is gone. Okay, so you want to go on a holiday. You book the flight ticket. There is a fear of postponement or cancellation of flight ticket or whatever it is, and there is an anxiety related to that. Now you check into the flight, it is on time, fear is gone. Then you sit into the flight, anxiety is gone. You got the point.
Yeah.
Like that, everything. You want to go on the road, there's a fear of traffic jam, and there is an anxiety to reach that place in time. Now, for some reason, there is no traffic today. So, again, there is a fear of reaching early than what you expected it to be. So, now another set of anxiety starts, that what will you do by going so early? Similarly, there's a lot of traffic jam, there is a fear, and due to that fear, you left home early. But then again, there was further more traffic jams. So it created more anxiety. Let us say you had a fear, you left early, and then the traffic was as you expected, and you reached the place in time, anxiety is gone. So that moment is pleasure.
Yeah. Got it.
Aren't we doing only this thing?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Now, beyond that is called as happiness. What is happiness?
Beyond pleasure is happiness. That's what you were telling.
Yeah, beyond pleasure only lies happiness.
So then the everyday what we feel like happiness is just a pleasure.
Yes, it's just a pleasure. You just try it out. It's not I have come with my own.
No, no, no. I mean, yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm trying to understand and then think of it. Yeah, most of it is attributing to the same thing. What I'm yeah, I'm like stunned actually. Yeah.
Now, what is happiness? Happiness is not pleasure.
Hmm.
Okay, shall I answer?
Sure, please. Yeah.
From whichever senses, whatever comes, and you are satisfied at that time of that sense, you find happiness. Something appeared. Let us say something appeared in front of your eye, and it
Okay.
has met your expectation, what you are expecting it to be. Then that satisfied feeling will make you happy for that time, for that moment. If something you
Okay.
are hearing, like a music, and it is satisfying, then your mind is not only at ease, that is, at ease is pleasure, whereas it is happy, meaning to say, it feels totally liberated out of that sense object. It met its purpose. So, like that, it can be taste, it can be touch, it can be smell, and then we come to the sixth one, which is the thoughts. So,
Can,
I thought
can
that
you come again?
the sixth one, the sixth sense is called thoughts, mind,
Thoughts of yeah, thoughts. Okay.
mind.
Yeah.
So, the mind itself feel itself. Now it feels satisfied that what it was pursuing, it has got it. Let us say a degree has to come, or somebody is doing a PhD, and then that person is granted PhD. It is satisfying of the senses in the mind. So it feels happy. So the satisfaction of senses is happiness. As long as the senses are getting satisfied, you find happiness. The moment senses are not satisfied for whatever reason, is unhappiness will lead into displeasure, and that causes pain. You got the point?
Hmm. So all these are related.
Yeah. All everything is related only, and goes back to pain. The whole idea
Yeah.
is to go back to pain.
Hmm.
Okay, so first and foremost, it is painful. I'll give you another very simple example. So you just check the effort what one puts from first standard to 10th standard is 10 years, right?
Yeah.
10 standard examination, whatever result the person gets, 90% or 95% or 98% or 99% or 80%, whatever the percentage would be, that pain of first standard to 10 standard is that one mark sheet. That's all.
Hmm.
And after that, there is no longer happiness. 10 years work is gone in a moment, leading into unhappiness. What is unhappiness? Now, with that, you can't do anything. So now you apply for college. Then you need to see whether you'll get your name in that list and this and that. So that happiness is forgotten forever. Happiness became unhappiness. Unhappiness led to displeasure. Displeasure led back to pain. His effort of 10 years is gone.
Hmm.
Or rather, from nursery, if you take, from the child was around 2.5, 3-year old, pre nursery, to 5-year old, to from 2.5 year to 17th year or 16th year rather. What this person did, nobody bothers. End result is displeasure and pain. Back to pain. Now, pain of finding college, pain of finding the right admission, pain of finding the right course, pain of finding the right lecturers, all that. So it's only pain. Happiness, hardly, not even a minute. The time he put his registration number, he or she, and that appeared 99%. That's all, finished. Happiness is gone. Or if he expected 99, got 75, immediate pain. There is no need for unhappiness and then displeasure. Immediate pain. Because the senses were not satisfied. Got the point on happiness?
Got it.
Okay. Then next stage is called calmness. Do you know what is calmness? So if somebody says you look very calm, what does that mean?
There, there is no unsatisfying kind of thought.
Okay. But how? Why can't we reach a state of calmness?
Well, there was no expectation.
Yes, that is correct. There is no expectation. So, calmness is a state when the five senses, the mind disconnects expectation from the five senses. And again, repeat, it disconnects the expectation from the five senses. Then it's quiet or calm. This is called as samatha, or we can call it samanata, or we can, if you use Bhagavad Gita, you can put it as samatvam. Whatever words we can use, it would show calm. What it means? It means that expectation from these senses are removed by the mind. So even if somebody is shouting at him saying that how much marks have you got, or you are not got your good PDA score this year, your salary is not increased, or it will not be increased. You have been put on PIP, whether something is going to happen, whether traffic jam happens, whether this happens, that happens. So many things happen around. Somebody is sick, something is not working, money is not there, money is there, but investment possibility is not there. Then this virus thing has come. So many things are there happening in the world. But this person doesn't feel anything because there is no expectation at all from that senses. So it is calm. Now comes the next one called as peace, shanti. What it means? What does it mean?
Peace.
Peace, shanta, shanti.
Superlative of calmness. Maybe. I don't know how to put it.
No, shanta, sorry, shanti means it is three shanti. One is by the body, one is by the speech, and one is by the mind. In
What is that
this,
one, Vilas?
first one is body,
Body. Okay.
deha, kaya, vacha, manasa.
Oh, Kaya, Vacha, and Manas. Okay.
Okay. Kaya is a collection of many things. So we will take it up next time. But this is called deha, body, sharira, kaya. Vacha is the speech, and manasa is the mind. In peace, it's not the expectation which matters, it is disconnection of the sense objects matters. So
Now, how can I understand it?
see I'll give you an example.
Sure, please. Yes. Yeah.
You are going in a car
Hmm.
and you are not bothered about what you are seeing, what you are hearing, what you are touching, what you are tasting, what you are smelling. Your mind is in utter peace. You are not particularly interested in anything. You are sitting in a car,
Hmm.
you're just driving, or you are having a driver and the driver is going along. People normally get impressed or depressed by what they are seeing, what they are hearing, what they are touching, what they are smelling, and what they are tasting, and what they are thinking.
Hmm.
Six senses. Now you are not at all attached to any one of them. Whatever is coming is just coming, there's nothing you are reacting to it. Whatever going is going, and you are not reacting to it. And that is nothing but disconnecting the sense object from the senses. So that is peace. So it's called shanti.
Disconnecting sense objects from objects.
From the senses, not from the object. You're already
Got
removing
the.
the sense objects. Meaning the sense objects are coming, but your senses are not going and taking it.
Okay.
Got the point?
Hmm.
Then there is next state is called as prashant. So
I'm
if
trying to understand the difference between the calmness and peace.
calmness is that you don't have expectation of the senses,
Expectations at all. Okay.
but there can be a, it seems quiet, but sometime it will just get added up. Some thought will
Okay.
come. Here in the case of Shanti, there is no thoughts which are coming.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay. In the case of Prashant, Pradarshena Shantaha, is that you are completely peace, which can be seen by others.
So the,
Others
which.
can see you that you are in peace.
Okay.
Because the Senses are totally withdrawn. The mind has withdrawn itself into Atman. Atma, sorry, not Atman, it is Atma. Mind has withdrawn into Atma, and the senses are withdrawn into the mind. So there is nothing to connect. That is Prashant. Pradarshena Shantaha. That means looking at that person, you can see he is at real peace.
So that can be seen when we see the person.
Yes. Pradarshena Shanta.
Yeah, I think this is very interesting. Let's say if I have to observe the prashantata let's say in Vilas, so I also need to have some kind of understanding that that he has attained the prashantata state.
Hmm.
How can I get to know what are the qualities I should know so that I can identify, yes, um,
Nothing. You should be able to see him. See, when you say supreme peace, what is the way of finding supreme peace? That whatever is happening around the world, whatever is coming and going and all that, he is not at all bothered about anything. In sight, sound, taste, touch, smell. Five objects are coming, but the five object senses are not functioning. So the consciousness just observes. There is no attachment to any one of these.
okay.
So you can see that person being prashant. If not, then he is still in shanti. Or if not, he is still in calm.
Hmm.
If you can't see the person being in prashant, because that's his pradarshena shantaha. The shanti can be seen in the person, in his talk, in his walk, in his habits, in his discussions, in situations. That shows the real shant nature. Example, as something is happening, somebody comes and tells him that so and so is dead, and the person is very, very close knitted person is no longer there. He has no reaction. So you can see that a person is in prashant. Second example, where the person has got a lottery of 10 million US dollars, not rupees, US dollars, but nothing perturbs him. So neither he gets excited nor he gets upset.
Yeah, clear.
Clear? This is called prashant. But this is not the end of it. We still have to go further. Next one is called as ananda, bliss. When the mind is withdrawn, if atma santusti happens, that is the time you can see an aura around that person. And that aura also has another thing. So you will have that golden color light behind his head.
Yeah.
which is shown in all God pictures.
Hmm.
That's called as halo, which is visible to all. So if that person is blissful, he should have a halo around his head. He might have seen the bliss, but he is not blissful.
What does that mean actually?
What does
He's
that mean?
not blissful means he would have seen the blissfulness state.
He would have seen his own Atma,
Okay.
but he is not able to establish all the time.
Uh-huh. Okay.
He is at peace, but he is not blissful. He is himself consciousness. Now he and consciousness are no different. That is called as Ananda. But here is the problem. He still has I. Subtly he knows there is I. So that state, whether with halo or not with halo, it doesn't matter. But that eye is, when you see of that person, it's so beaming with light that you cannot escape it. You cannot escape that light. His eyes are so powerful. His talk is so powerful. Everything that person says makes a real meaningful sense. And that state is Ananda to others. But for himself, he is just enjoying the bliss. Because he himself is the bliss. This is something what one has to experience. For that, there are no examples. Then comes Brahmananda or Paramananda, wherein this small Atma, which was there like a whirlpool, now merges itself with that river. That ends the journey of that Atma. So now he is in Brahmananda. Sarvamidam Brahman. Or he can say Aham Brahmasmi, because now I have achieved. Because there is no I anymore to achieve. And that state is Brahmananda. And that is what Shankaracharya is indicating here. That what is the Guru means. Brahmananda rasa anubhuti kalitaihi putaihi sushitairyutaihi yushmad va kalashaha ujjitaihi shruti sukhai vakyamritaihi sechaya santapam bhavatapa dav dahana ज्वालाभिः एनं प्रभो धन्याः ते भव दीक्षा दीक्षा नक्षा नक्षानगतेः पात्रे कृतैः स्वीकृतैः. This is what the Guru is able to make the Shishya experience whoever comes into his contact. The Brahmananda, the merging of the individual Atma to the universal. which is sweetened, purified, and cooled. Yushmad va kalashaha. The speech, it shows as though water from a pitcher. Ujjitaihi shruti sukhaihi is like from the pitcher, a water is given to the person who is literally thirsty. This shruti sukhaihi, once the shrutis are narrated by that teacher, vakyamritaihi sechaya is like a vakyamrita. Amrita is deathless. Vakyamrita is like deathless nectar to me. Santapam bhavatap tapadav dahana jwalabhihi enam prabho. I am tormented by this earthly affliction as the tongue of a forest fire. Dear Lord, Prabho, the Lord, do thou bless me because I am getting burnt. Dhanyaha te bhava. Bhava. The dhanyaha te bhava. Those are blessed, really blessed. One second. Another student is waiting.
Okay.
So I told her, wait for another 10 minutes.
Yeah, sure.
Dhanyaha te bhava dikshana gatehe patri kritaha svikrataha. So now Diksha means accept me as your disciple through your ever glancing eyes. Patri kritaha, that is with assurance. Svikritaha, svikritaihi, accept me. I will do anything you say, but except for telling me don't come, please accept me as your disciple. That's what it's all about. For that, we need to know these steps, whatever we discussed, from pain, pleasure, happiness, calmness, peace, ultimate or extreme or supreme peace, bliss, and supreme bliss. So these are the varieties which we have to transcend before we achieve that. You will start experiencing this from the time you get into calmness. So basically, samatha is the starting point. So then once samatha, you get into shanti. When it is shanti, then you go param shanti or prashant. Then you get into ananda and brahmananda. We'll continue next. That is tomorrow or on, oh, not tomorrow, I'm not there. So Monday.
Okay. Yeah, Monday will continue.
Any questions on what we discussed?
No, I think today's session is very good, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right
Thank
then.
you.
Thank you then.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you then. Bye.